Good afternoon. Today on Business Success in Six with Stacie, I have Eric Wilms here from Oasis in Milwaukee. Eric, thanks for jumping on with me today.
Hi, Stacie. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure. I'm really excited to educate our viewers on your business, Oasis. So if you're okay with it, I'm going to ask you 6 questions about your business. Is that okay?
That'd be great. Let's do it.
Awesome. Okay. When people ask you what Oasis does, how do you describe your business?
Generally speaking, we are a natural wellness products retailer and manufacturer. We specialize in hemp-derived cannabinoids, everything from CBD all the way through hemp-derived delta-9s and other psychoactive products. We're not limited or exclusive to just cannabinoids. It is our specialty, but we take a lot of natural wellness products out there, whether it be hemp-derived products, mushroom extracts, different vitamins, different supplements, and infuse those into gummies. That's our main product that we're producing on the production side. And then we sell that in our retail store here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And we also sell that around the country in about 20 to 25 states to other brands, whether it's bulk, wholesale, white label, or our branded products. So really pride ourselves on being, a one-stop shop for all things natural wellness, specifically gummies.
Wow, it sounds like you're very diverse. So when you started your business, what were your plans and how have they changed?
Yeah, so we kind of got the idea for this going in fall, winter of 2021. My partners here have a background in commercial food production and other industries, and my longtime background for the last decade has been in legal cannabis out in Montana. And they were looking to get into starting the whole Wisconsin market, knowing it's not legal yet, but how can we get a foothold now? How can we start building a reputation, some credibility, put a brand out there, and that we can build on now and have it be the foundation for what might be coming in the future. We're all big believers in the benefits of the hemp plant and also the cannabis plant, what having alternative options for a wide variety of people out there can offer, whether it's for sleep, for pain management, or just daily relaxation in this crazy kind of world that we've all been living in. We started with a retail store. That was kind of obviously the first step: get a brand, get a store in place, kind of start that whole thing. And then we were moving to production. And so as we built out our facility here, in addition to the retail store, added on different kitchen abilities, production abilities, we started getting into chocolates, other edibles, and ultimately decided on gummies. People were really liking gummies. They're becoming really popular. And so we, really took a hold of that and came up with a really high quality in-house gummy recipe. Everything's infused in-house, all natural ingredients, very small ingredient list. And we've become really good at customizing a wide variety of different infusions for clients, making them in production style batches, but also keeping the quality and consistency there of a handmade product. All of our gummies are still made by hand by a large crew of people here on site. Everything's made in house. And so we really, try to keep it in small batches so we can easily customize and then really control that quality and then the ultimately consumers finished experience on them.
Sounds like you have a lot of experience in that. And you did mention that you were in Montana before. So how long have you been in this industry?
Started in cannabis around 2010, 2011. I moved to Bozeman in late 2000s for college, study biology and chemistry, and then kind of just got involved working in the legal licensed cannabis there with a friend of mine. They had a small cultivation, one small store, and so started helping out there on the cultivation side, and then that just kind of grew into a couple other facilities, a lot of cultivation space, and that migrated into lab and extraction space. So it kind of got specialized into the extracting of those cannabis-derived cannabinoids into then infusing those into finished products. And so we then had a kitchen there. We would do a lot of these edibles, much on a smaller scale than what we do right now. But that was kind of the basis of it, and took a lot of that, merged it with our partner's food production experience. And we've kind of been really lucky and good and fortunate at the right time to have developed this recipe and found a really good market for it.
Yeah, congratulations. And it
Thank
sounds
you.
like between the biology, the chemistry, and the years and years of experience, you're really ahead of the game. What is the biggest way you impact the community, do you think?
Absolutely. So we have a couple of few different communities that we really like to serve, and they're all a little bit different, but certainly locally here with our retail store and the changing availability of a lot of these products in Wisconsin. When we first started, it was a lot of just CBD, non-psychoactive stuff. Then that started getting into, the Delta 8s, and now it's, much wider and more expanded on that. And so to be able to educate clients here when they come in for the first time, one thing we did really want to do with our retail store was kind of change the stigma and perception of what someone might feel or experience walking into a store to buy these kinds of products. Typically and traditionally, you'd have to go to a head shop or a vape store or a smoke shop or something to pick up something that might be, quote unquote controversial perhaps. But we wanted to change the stigma, have a place that's really open and inviting, that has friendly staff members in that are knowledgeable, that people can come in, not be afraid to ask questions, that they can talk openly about some things they might be experiencing, whether it's sleep related issues or some pain management things, whatever that might be. And then we can, recommend a product that we think if they tried it, might, drastically impact and change their lives for the better in a day to day. And so locally here in Milwaukee, we've definitely seen that over the last couple of years. We have a lot of repeat clients, a lot of people come in and share their experiences with us after they've, said they haven't slept for the last decade. They've tried every, medicine possible, every over the counter prescription, it's available, and really haven't had much success. And then when they've, a lot of times skeptically will take a product home, whether it's a sample or a pack that they'll bring with them. They'll try it, they'll come back, and they have a big grin on their face. They said, I've never slept so good in my whole life. My mother's an example of that. She's always had insomnia, never was a cannabis user herself. And then when we started making our Delta 8 gummies, she started taking those, and now she takes those basically every day for sleep, and sleeps better than she's ever slept. So like those anecdotal reviews that we get, the experience, the feedback from our customers that, this product works great, it's effective, it's changed my life. Like that's the things that we enjoy the most out of having our retail store here. And so we really do enjoy helping the community find ways that they can improve their lives by taking a little product that should be available to everybody. On a greater reach side, we have a big community of small brands that we've worked with across the country. One thing we do pride ourselves on, like to help startup brands that are, think they know what they want, but don't necessarily have everything in place. And so to start with people where they order one batch of gummies for us, and then to grow, over the last 12 to 18 months of doing business, and they're sharing reviews that they get from their customers that are similar feedback, saying that, this product works great. You've changed our lives. You help us in ways that we haven't been able to find relief or help in the past. That really keeps us going and wanting to, seek out and, partner with as many people out there that we can to, provide high quality, safe, effective, tested products that we believe in.
Absolutely. That's incredible work that you're doing in the community. And a couple of the things that you really help with: sleep deprivation,
Sleep is one.
anxiety, and pain.
Yes, all of those are probably in that order are the three we get asked about the most. And so that's definitely what people come in, they're looking for some relief. It's, I can't sleep, I need something for sleep. Or I had, back surgery a decade ago, and I just can't find any relief for my back pain. And then, I struggle to focus, or I have anxiety. Those are very common. Everyone's a little bit different. And so we'd always like to talk to everyone specifically, individually, get a little more info before we recommend anything. But we do have a wide range of products that would fit those bills. And then there's also another big portion of our clients are people that are just really looking to take the edge off, to relax, instead of having a glass of wine at the end of the day, they'd like to maybe, eat a gummy and kind of hang out and chill out, and so it's a wide variety of people that it helps. So from everything from, the pain management to the chill out evenings or weekends, we have something for them.
Wonderful. What is one challenge that you have faced that other business owners could learn from?
Certainly. So we opened our retail store in the start of the pandemic. It was June 2020. The biggest challenge would be to be patient and stay focused and specialize in something. I think if you can do those things, believe in your path, believe in your plan. There was definitely up and down days, weeks, months here as we, sorted out the challenging environment of opening a retail environment when no one's supposed to be outside. And so we, really focused on the customer service. And then we ended up falling into specializing in the gummy. And so being patient and finding that niche and then becoming really good at it, becoming an expert in it, becoming a place where people can turn to you for answers and knowledge. I think that, creates you carve out your space in whatever field that is you're trying to do. And so definitely stay dedicated, believe in what you are trying to do, and become an expert in what that is.
That is very, very important to become an expert. We talk to a lot of our clients about that too. So I love that you're bringing that up from your personal experience.
Absolutely. And then to be willing to, share that knowledge. Certainly some things are, proprietary to some degree, but we also always want to be a place that anyone could call up and, ask details about anything that we do and have. And we'd like to be able to, share that, be open, help people educate their customers more or get the info that they need to do what they're doing successfully.
Well, I think you also hit that on the nose too. When you get a phone call and you're educating somebody in an industry like yours, that's going to help the entire industry, not just you or that client. Is
It
that true?
does. It adds credibility to what everyone does. There's a lot of, well, maybe not as many anymore, but certainly at the start of this and over the last couple of years, there's a lot of people that are in it to get rich quick, let's say, that aren't necessarily providing the highest quality products, that are cutting corners to save some dollars. And so there are some not as quality or effective or maybe even more so safe products out there. And so, yeah, I think being a source of information for people so that they can know what they're looking for, whether they get them from our products from us or not, at least they have some more, they know what questions to ask other suppliers. They know what questions to ask and what information to share with their clients so that they can ultimately seek out that best, safest, most effective product. We really do believe in that.
Absolutely. So what does the future look like for Kind Oasis? And do you have an exit plan?
The future is exciting. We got a lot of good things going on. Incredibly busy on the day-to-day here, which is nice. And we're planning for the next couple of years of our future. A big part of that plan is we're putting together an affiliate program right now. And so what we do currently here in Milwaukee, it's really all the hemp-based products, the hemp conversions into the psychoactive cannabinoids, but there's also a big market out there in licensed legal cannabis states. And so we're putting a program together. We can go partner with some people that we're researching right now and export our gummy making process into those licensed cannabis states. They'll be licensed in that state. They'll be, set up with retail with some production capability, but maybe not able or making quite the type of gummy that we're making. And so find partners that share the same values, have high quality products, treat their employees well, care about the community, and we can help them with the gummy side, and then they're going to be able to help us, get our brand out there to more people in more states. So that was going to be really what 2023 is going to be focused on into 2024, expanding our brand outside of the hemp market into more of the licensed cannabis space, and then ultimately positioning ourselves for if things go more nationally accepted, to look for a consolidation effort or something when those things start to happen. So to be well known, more well known than we are, and have that credibility and that outreach to position ourselves for potential acquisition here in the next couple of few years is what we're hoping for.
That sounds like a great plan. Well, thank you for that. My last question I have for you is, all subjects open, what inspires you most?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think especially in this industry, these communities that we're in, it's all about sharing knowledge and building the community with the people that we deal with every day. You know, a lot of people can be very closed off. And I'll go back into my background a little bit. You know, a lot of people had ever gotten into the cannabis business, especially when it was black market, before things even really got licensed, before things took off. Nobody really got into it knowing everything. No one still knows anything. There's so many different techniques and ways to do things. And so it's really just about how can we learn from each other, grow from each other? How can we do something good that you need? How can you help us? You know, really building this community together. You know, cannabis is very community driven. It always has been. It brings people together. It relieves a lot of anxieties and pains. And so to cultivate that in our business structure also, where we want to all grow together. We're not trying to do it better than anyone else. We're not trying to put anyone else out of business. We want to do what we do really well, and along the way we want to help everyone else that we either come into contact with, do business with, and or meet. We want them to be successful. We want them to help people. We want them to really push this community, this cannabis culture forward, make it more accepted, make it less controversial, really shed some light and educate the people that don't have the experience on it. Just doing everything possible to add credibility to all these people that are trying to, help strangers out there.
Absolutely. That is so inspiring. You have such an abundance mindset. So thank you for that. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, Kind Oasis, purchase your products, what's the best way for them to do so?
Absolutely. So our website's kindoasis.com. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook, I believe, at the Kind Oasis. And then please stop into our retail store if you're local. We're right down on the east side of Milwaukee, just south of North Avenue on Farwell. Have a nice retail location. We love to give tours of our production facility, give out samples, whatever that might be. So we'd invite anyone down. We can chat, we can go through options, and we'd love to meet you guys.
Very, very groovy. Thank you so much. Now, do people have to schedule a tour in advance?
Nope, they can come on down, and generally most days we're able to walk them through, take a peek, and answer any questions for them.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today, for educating our viewers, Eric. It was nice to meet you, and I'm excited for your 2023 and 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you, Stacie. Appreciate the time and wish you all the best. Thank you.
You too.